Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Another live report here for you, and hopefully, find you in a good mood, in a good energies. I know that lately it's been rough, but the good things are coming. Okay, good things are coming. Stay tuned. Stay grounded. Is very important, and during this moments of shifts, don't act on the base of. Moments of agitations, aggravations. Particularly, I'm going to be saying something to you guys when you see a delays. Okay, when you see a delays, that's mean that something it's aligning out there for us down here. How to inflame power. Thank you for coming in and thank you for the 100%. And what we are talking about here into the next kind of like a month and a half, I made that special report. Things is going to get better. Things is going to get really better as long as you are staying on course. What we have in it today, and what is going to happen is the moon is going to be going home. The home of the moon, it's Cancer. That is the emotions. That is this process that it's coming. She's going to be having at the end of the day very powerful energies towards Venus and Saturn. All right, but the delay is going to be causing from Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter says, like, you have not fully grown. You need to do something in you. And then what you need to do in there, it is about that love with the mysteries of love that is inside of it in there. So with this energy, guys, we are going to be very much okay. Just need to adjust a little bit because I seen it my chart. And let's gonna get started diving within the energies. You're going to see that at 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon it's going to be coming. She's going to be at a very good position. She's going to be at Cancer. The emotion is going to be high. But what she finds out there is that in order to get into the North Node, to the positions that we need to go, it's going to be require some much more transformations to already we are going to see this energy of the need of the transformations. That's going to be coming with the divine energies between Pluto and the moon is going to have no other positivity except to look within the new, except to look at it into that Aquarius energy. There's going to be kind of like there is no other road. Okay, there is no escape. Okay, there is no escape of evolution, guys. And the more you're understanding the path of that evolution, the more you're understanding the new, the better it will be, because that's going to be that beautiful energy that is going to come in from Pluto towards the North Node. It's going to give this directions for life. As that position, the ascendant is going to be in the morning with Mercury. There's going to be some rough time of talking, communicating, but also communicating and processing kind of informations because of Mercury. Mercury right now opposing the moon. That is going to be like looking at this intense energies of communications. If you have talks, you may feel like a lot of misunderstanding, like the people taking, like I cannot hear you, I cannot understand, because everyone is going to be going into that deepness roots within them, what they need to change. So don't expecting in the morning to have a great communications. You want to talk about it, particularly where you're going in life. Nobody asking you about plans. This could be affecting, particularly with this. Thank God it's a Sunday because most of the people they're not at work. Okay, but without the energy there, think about today. What is not being communicated in the family? In the family, what you have not processed in there, what you have not explained. Okay, so this energy is going to be affecting pretty much the most of the day. In the next hours, the ascendant is going to be coming with the sun. Things is going to be even a little bit more intensified, but the midheaven that it's going to be at Scorpio is going to help. I don't believe it, but that power of the Scorpio, thinking about the Scorpio king who gets that internal power from within itself to win there. Okay. So this is a that warrior type of Scorpio that knows the right thing. This is kind of like the good cop that it's kind of like have its consciousness. It's like, you know what, I'm not worried about it, about me. I need to go out and protect the rest of the people. That is that Scorpio energy that is coming and it's going to be playing out in the force because that inner work it is wanted to have proper authorities. That inner work wants to have this proper going into the future. Okay, you're going to be feeling the shift because right now we already have the north node that it's already shifted into Pisces. You can have a lot of headaches shifting within a consciousness. You're going to be like, I don't know where is my emotions are standing. This it is about again that changes that the moon is going to be doing with us, and we're also going to be beginning to have that positive energies from the moon towards Venus. Okay, that is going to be empowering Venus to be having this beautiful unifications with Saturn to go to the mysteries of love. Okay, the mysteries of love that it's opening everything within you. In the next hour, that is going to be between 8 and 9. The ascendant is going to be passing by Pluto. The midheaven is going to go into Sag. That is going to oppose in Jupiter. And here it's that delay, that delay challenges that we're going to be experiencing. You want everything to be hurry up. You want all these things to be ending. You want all this. But no, the environment is not going to be ready in there. And even if it's ending, the things are still going to be delaying. Still is not going to happen as the way you want. Okay. So with this kind of like energies, until you don't integrate that mysteries of love within yourself, you're not going to be ready for this new environment. That is the issues that you need to understand. All right. The next hour that's going to be at 10 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be in a good positions, powerful that we are going to be looking at with the mean Lilith. There is going to be divine energies with Uranus, who's going to be guiding us to revising the things in the material world. Okay. A lot of the things is going to come, and there's going to be connections within this authority and warrior situations. As the Mars is sextiling Uranus and Uranus is trining the Sun, that energy come there is going to help. As you see, the correlations of the movements is going to come out and play that role. The power is going to be coming in the next hour from that midheaven is the Mercury is going to come into the midheaven. Yes, you don't want to talk about family. You don't want to talk about these family patterns. But what you need to talk about it is the mysteries of the love, because Saturn and Venus, they're going to be sextiling Mercury right there. That is the only thing you need to talk about it. But that is the only thing. You have to be transformed yourself. That's where the intuition is going, and the intuition gets its communications. You see that what I'm saying? So if you here you have the moon, you have this internal fight with Mercury in communications, but you have here there is the Saturn and Venus. When you unite them there, they're giving you the proper communications. That is it, the mysteries of love. Okay, that we are going to be putting on in the next few days with that Venus Saturn conjunction. All right, next hour, 12 o'clock. This is the hour of the authority. This is the moment of the midday that you're like, okay, how far I've been and how far I need to go in the rest of my day. It's going to be a good because this is going to be some, the ascendant is going to be a Taurus, very good with Uranus. It's about things that you are going to be making a plans for the future about what are you going to do on the earth, material positions, new job situations. Because right now that ascendant, it is sextiling Saturn. It says like, okay, is right there. The love and the knowledge and the wisdom that is going to come, they're going to come in together. Beautiful time for you to unify your spirit and the soul with the spirit and the mind within yourself. This is what is that mysteries of love in there that it's coming towards us. So this hour is going to be a very powerful. While the next hour, that's going to be at 1 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with Pluto. The divine energies towards the moon is going to come. This is it. Like imagine you are this feminine mother that goes back home and nothing is doing right. Nothing going is okay. Nothing is, and decide like, what should I do? Where I need to look, and that is when the intuition it goes into depth within the soul. This is going to be a very powerful moment there, because that Pluto divine energies towards the moon, they're going to be doubling, because the inner work is going to be also there. It's going to be boosted with that. And as the ascendant is going to be with Jupiter, we are talking about those delays. Okay, the delays is going to be increased. It's all of a sudden something had to happen. All of a sudden, it's not going to happen now. Maybe tomorrow. It's not going to happen now. Maybe the next month. Maybe we're not going to see each other. Maybe we are going to be seeing each other within a month. You're going to find out that there is a certain delays that needs to happen right now. That is it, because the environment is not friendly. Okay, that's what Jupiter. It is retrograde. And when you're understanding that Jupiter is preparing us right now to reevaluate everything with the transformations that need to happen, now you will understand the purpose of everything that is orchestrated in there. All right, so 2 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be an Aquarius, powerful energy between Lilith and Chiron, while the ascendant is going to be a Gemini, divine energies with the moon, reminding us about this energy of yesterday, as the intuition was in divine energies with the authority. Okay, you see in it that we gotta have that friendliness. We need to have that friendliness between informations and actions, but actions have to be authorized, because if the actions is not authorized there, what is the actions is going to be primarily made out of it. Okay, so with this energy, the thing for the need for the new, it's gonna come, and it's giving it its purpose. You gotta have a purpose there. You gotta have a purpose in life in order you to have these positions, and you're gonna find it in the next hour, because in the next hour, the midheaven is gonna be uniting there with Venus, and pretty much very close to Saturn. It's going to be telling you, this is what you need to talk. This is what you need to talk from within you to you. That kind of like an energy is in there, that you're going to be like, what is that love? What is this magics of love? I can understand this. This kind of like a work environment, it's affecting me. This kind of like an energies that I have not seen it from before, that I was thinking about me. Right now I have to see the spirit. And since the North Node already went into Pisces, it's going to be a very emotional process for a lot of people. A lot of people, it's going to go through this deep state of emotions that they haven't looked at it there before, because they were probably looking for others, accepting from others. Others comes in as a saviors. They never look at it down deeply from within them to find their own powers. And now that's what we are going to be doing in the next year and a half. As the North Node is going to be traveling through Pisces, this is going to be deep, going into the spirituality, very deep. Everything there is going to be deep, and with these transformations with Saturn and Neptune going in and going back in the next year, we're going to be seeing that again. Okay, until that full integrations within ourselves is going to come, because pretty much in the next year we're going to have again Venus is going to be coming into that positions with Saturn. Okay, all right, talking about again this energy in the next hour at 4 o'clock, we are going to be seeing this as a midheaven. It's going to be between Saturn and Neptune there. The North Node, it's very close to Neptune. That is going to be really put things clarified, but also this can put us into a big fog. It all depends on what you're telling to yourself, how you look at it to yourself. Mars is going to be very powerful. Ascendant, that is going to be at Cancer. Very powerful energies towards the Pisces energy. You're going to see that the shadow, which is the mean Lilith that it's right now at Libra, is going to come. A lot of the mess within the relationships there is going to come out into the surface. Currently, Lilith is really not in good positions towards the authority or towards Mars. It is about what are we doing with this authority and warrior. See, the warriors, they're tired of this authority in there. And right now we're seeing that that's reflects into relationships. And it's like the warrior's like, you know what, you're messing with my relationships. I don't want to fight anymore. I need to revise my situations about family. I'm sick of it. So this kind of like an energy in there is going to put you to, you don't want to fight anymore. You're just allowing the things to be what they're meant to be. It Some of those people who are a little bit more advanced, I'm talking about here, they're going to be shifting to it is what it is, accepting the reality as it is. And some of the people are going to have these transitions. It's like, I'm not going to be allowing to be what it's meant to be, but I'm still going to fight it. And when you fight it in there, you're fighting that because that comes from your ego, okay? That old patterns of control instead of going with the flow. All right, 5 o'clock. It's coming. The ascendant is going to be with Mars. Mars is currently opposing Pluto. As the Sun is going towards Pluto, that energies of oppositions is going to come too strong with Mars and Pluto and the Sun. Usually, that's going to be talking about rebellion. That's going to be going about energy against authority. We might going to see some a lot of kind of like within the 3D world, this kind of like conflicts between the government and the military. We can see all this. Some of the people is going to be rising up. Is like enough is enough of this stuff. If it's something is not okay, it's going to be kind of like bringing it up, and this is going to be start boiling it up as the sun goes more towards Pluto. Don't forget about it that Aquarius is about rebellion. Okay, and that rebellion right now it's oppositions of Mars. Mars, who is a retrograde, says like enough of this crap wars, and now the authorities are what I need to do. I need to change. Okay, but also the people's gonna feel this, and since Lilith is at the Libra, the relationships there is gonna be affecting. And if you look at it personally within you, you're gonna have problem with your internal warrior in there, with the transformations processes towards the authority within. All right, 6 p.m. Midheaven is going to be with Chiron opposing Lilith, and square X the Sun and square X Mars. This kind of like a conflict is going to come too strong for, and the only thing it is going to come in this mothering energy. That moon is going to come and it's going to be looking at towards Venus and Saturn. Is like providing that like let's put the love back into the people. Let's don't forget about it what we are made it here for. Let's not getting plenty of the divine feminine energies is going to comes out in the playground. They are going to be for this calming down the boat, intuition and authority that it's going to come. Very powerful aspects, very powerful energies, and this kind of like awareness of this is going to be start working it out to prevent things to happen while the things are aligning right now for the better future to come. All right. 7 p.m. the midheaven is going to be at Taurus. Everything in Taurus is affecting us. So you're going to be talking about how to fix things in the material world. Mercury is going to be very well with that energy, and the midheaven it's very well with the moon. So right now, this communication, so the sun is going to be kicked in because you understand, being a silent, being an avoidance in there, being a kind of like this restrictive mode, it doesn't do anything because every conflict it's solved with communications to clear out what the misunderstandings, and particularly those misunderstandings there in the family. That is it the best way to handle the conflicts. All right, 8 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with Uranus. This kind of like an energy is helping the authorities, helping Mars. We spoke about this. This is those angel wings that right now everything is working for a better future. So basically, it's going to come into a time that the authority and the warrior within you, they're going to be like, you know what, enough of this stuff. Let's fix the world. Let's fix the things. Let's fix me. I don't want to fight for things. I'm tired of fighting. And this is why you maybe feel like a lack of energies, because Mars, this energizing ball inside of you that keeps you going to act on it, right now is in retrograde mode. It's like, I just want peace. I want to relax. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of life. I need to go and be within the family. I want my family environment. That's it. I want a peace, security, and that's what I want. Just don't fight me. And that's what the Mars says. Okay? Because these critical moments, don't go out with people, particularly within a relationship, and start creating fights. This is not going to be helpful at all. It's going to leading to a lot of disasters, as Lilith is going to be pushing for this energy towards Mars. Hi, Maria Richards. So, guys, if you have so many questions, you can ask up here. All right, 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at Gemini, talking about Jupiter, those delays. Yes, there's going to be a delays. And the delays are where they're focusing. They're focusing on Venus and Saturn, because Jupiter is squaring both Venus and Saturn. But you need to understand that the mysteries of love, they can overcome everything when you are understanding the purpose of these delays. When you understand the power of the divine time, everything that you want, it's coming, but not now, not as this moment. And when you accepting is going to come when it's supposed to come, because everything is going to be prepared, then it's not going to be a problem for you anymore. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming here. And with this energies of the delays, is going to come in, because the midheaven and Jupiter, they have divine energies. Okay, now you understand these communications inside of you between your mind, your soul, and the spirit within the divine. It helps you in your daily activities within yourself. Now, the ascendant is going to be at Virgo, opposing Venus and Saturn, because it's about in the material world, what is about within me. Be mindful if you're that kind of like energies of Virgo, because the ascendant that it's at 14 degrees, it's shooting right across in there. But the ascendant, it is sextiling the moon. It says like, I will look at it with my intuition, not with my level of stubbornness and control. You see, when you let it go of the control button, you're going to be able to put things in a much higher perspective, which is you're going to see it in the next hour. As the ascendant, that it's going to be still at Virgo at 24 degrees, it is going to be trining Uranus, the universe itself in there. And it's going to be trining also who? The sun. So with this energy is going to be sextiling Mars. Mars is sextiling Uranus, and you see that cooperations that it's going to come together. As the moon has been moving more and more forward, she's at the 10 degrees of Cancer. That is a trine of 10 degrees Venus and Pisces. Now that energy of the intuitions in the family is like, we all have to be a family. You see, the environment, the protector of the family is Mars. But the intuitions have to be the family, when to be a soft, when to be caring, when to give that mothering love, when to talk about this forgiveness in those positions, and open up that mysteries of love as it's supposed to be created. The one love that was back in the tribes together, of that togetherness in there was missing. And this is what we have to retrieve. Remember it. Go back in there with it. And that's what Jupiter says. Like, you don't have this, you ain't going to the environment they're going to create. Because when Jupiter goes direct, things is just going to be opens up. Okay? Because that growth of that friendliness in there, it's going to be attached with that love, of mysteries of love that you right now you're going to be having with Saturn. All right. Hi, Joe. Thank you for being here. So in the next hour, this is going to be at 11 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be with the moon. And this is where I'm going to be stopped for a minute to talk to you guys, because that energy is going to be opposing Mercury. That energy is going to be squaring the south node. It's going to be squaring the ascendant, of course, into the north node energies. But at that moment, okay, Mars is going to be sending that energy towards the North Node and Neptune. That energy is going to come in very strong right now from the Moon and the midheaven towards the Venus and Saturn. The Sun and Pluto is going to be supporting the energy of the North Node and Neptune in there. And as you see it, all the planets are going to have something, except one thing, Jupiter. All right. So Maria Richards, Lilith in Uranus and Leo. Uh, Now depends on what Lilith. There are two Liliths, the true Lilith and the mean Lilith. If you create the proper chart, you're gonna be able to see them both. Currently, the energy of the true Lilith, she's at 10 degrees 6 minutes in Scorpio, while the mean Lilith it's 21 degrees 53 minutes at Libra. So the mean energy stays in the relationships, while the true energy is working itself out at Scorpio, working on the shadow together with Saturn, the Moon, and Neptune. So if you have those energies of a Leo right now there, if you have Uranus at Leo, this is talking about that these energies of the universe in there, they're going to be challenging your, they're going to be challenging your ego in there. How much you've been of this energy of the Queen, but that is also giving you a power in there to work with a lot of people. Probably the best thing it is if you're working with kids. Maybe you are working with kids, it depends of where that goes, but also that is the shadow within you. So it's been given, but you have to go through the shadow. So if you have anything that could be either at Scorpio or something that is an Aquarius, you may gonna have a rough time. Ego temperance, this could be a lot of the ego temperance, especially if there is a opposition or particularly a square. If it's anything related with the moon and the sun, that could be a parent's situations, Maria Richards. But I don't know your chart. So if you want a private reading, yes, private readings are available, and you can message me. Actually, I can just help you out. It's right here. This is my email. Um, yes, so you have to be able to see it there because the ego, the fifth year, that's what Leo represents. It is about that maturity when at 5 years old, you're trying to test it out your ego, your own way. So you go to mom, it's like, I want ice cream. And mom, like, no, you already had enough ice cream. So again, to daddy, it's like, hey, I want more ice cream. And then you get the ice cream and you go and you eat that ice cream and you're purposely going to your mom, you're just eating the ice cream. And mom was like, who gave you that? And now you're creating a problem between the parents. Okay, this is kind of like that Lilith energies in there, and it's just like you realize it later on what happened in there. Okay, so that's could be that Lilith energies, but also Uranus and those energies can help you with getting it and understand those patterns. So it all depends on the personal aspects, what else is out there. But Uranus and Leo, that is it, the energies that provides to boost up the power of the leader. Okay, because the power of the authority, that's what that the sun, and we are going by the sun signs. That's how wherever the sun is born, that's what they give you as like what is your zodiac sign, and you are determining on that. Okay, so that's what this. So if you guys have some any other questions, I can take a few. If not, let's share the love and the light, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, that's right. A lot of things cannot be realized that that ego situations what can create, and particularly when the kids are creating trouble between the two parents. That is one of the things that uh, uh, that we're not seeing it in there. So, but hey, better late than never, right? Andrea, I'm amazed and thankful how you relate astronomy to us individual. Yeah, it is. It is powerful. That's what the original astrology was. The astrology was never designed for the future and creating in the future in there. But uh, it should be astrology, not astronomy. But talking about this for right now is seeing you understand yourself there. I see it was made it to understand the person when I was born, what he was. And this is how astrologers found Jesus that is gonna be born. They seeking for it. They knew he's coming. They see in the energy that somewhere is gonna be born, right? But then the astrology was used for misused over and over and over and over because people wants to know things in advance. But after know that they know the things in advance, they're not doing anything to change. They want to control and interfere to their own desires, to their own ego, which is actually is Leo. Okay, that's what comes there because there is that cosmic center between Leo and portal between Leo and Cancer, but there is an opposite gravity center that it comes in between Capricorn and Aquarius, and the opposite end. That's the innovations in there. The more the moon and the sun get unified, the more the energies of innovations and we are great. They're going to be coming towards us. And that is the power of those cusps in there. All right, guys. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Be love, guys. And appreciate you.